Fuck this car! No, it's a good car. On the side of the 5 freeway on my way to work in this car. This car here with the hood up. Lots of cars passing by. Toyota Fest today, so I see a lot of cool Toyotas driving by. On my way to work and my car just stalls out. I think there's not enough fuel in the carburetor. Pull over, rev it up, it works. Jump back on the freeway, floor it, and then it immediately dies. Pop the hood, check the voltage, it's only getting 10.7 volts. So I figure, okay, I was running on the battery the whole time. So I figure, okay, it could be the alternator, it could be the alternator. It could be the alternator, could be the voltage regulator, could be a fuse, could be a loose connection. Anyways, I'm on my way to get towed on the way to work, and I guess I'll figure it out there. Alright, so I thought that was my tow truck driver, but someone else is broken down with a fender bender and flat tire. Still waiting on AAA. It's taking a while. Anyways, we're only getting 11.6 volts. Probably not enough cranking amps to start the engine. Probably gonna kill the battery. Okay, so the tow truck driver called me and said I was out of his area, and he said he wasn't gonna tow me and that he would re-dispatch the call. So I don't know what that means, but now it's just taking longer. Alright, so there's traffic ahead. I was getting 11.4 volts on the power probe, and it's actually a little more wider there than it is here. This drops off. It looks wider here, but if the tow truck driver loads on my car, it's technically wider over there. I will take advantage of this situation. We're gonna try to bump start this car. Turn on the ignition. I'll just do like first gear because I don't think I'll get enough speed, and we'll see if it starts. Ignition on. Put in first gear, e-brake down. I'm getting some speed here. In first gear, we're gonna pop the clutch. Okay, we got this sucker idling. Look at that. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, it literally died as soon as I got out of the car. So obviously I did not solve the charging issue. But I maximized my space, and now I won't get sideswiped by some bozo driver, and looks like there's a little more space for a tow truck driver to hook up. Oh, tight. This guy's letting his dog off to the side of the road to take a piss. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to bump start it again and just rev the shit out of it, because it did smell like fuel, because I think I probably flooded it, and maybe that's why it died. Okay, let's try this again. First gear, drop the e-brake. Probably the max speed I'm gonna hit. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, not even any throttle response. So yeah, it's dead. All right, so if I push this down the street onto this freeway on-ramp, up the hill, I can go around the corner, and then I can park it into one of those neighborhoods. Hey, AAA, there's a big delay with AAA. I just called George on Instagram. He's 15 minutes away. I'm just gonna off-road this thing off of the freeway, and yeah, he's gonna bring a battery and we'll figure it out. Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah day. I'm rolling in neutral. I'm about to off-road. I'm rolling in neutral now. Doo-dah. About to fucking off-road this shit right now. I'm literally about to overland this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. We're overlanding. Literally overlanding, bro. Okay. Literally. Ooh. Yeah, we made it from there to here, and now we can just push it into this street. Had to get away from there because it's freaking loud off the side of the freeway. Oh, what? Oh, we could just push it and I could roll off. We could, well, I don't want to change the battery there, and then CHP will give me a hard time. But when I had my hood up outside of the car, they literally just drove right by me like, fuck it. This is new AAA right here. New service. It's an easy pass. Explode. Fuck AAA. Woo! Put a new battery in the car, and contrary to belief, we're gonna jump back on the freeway because that's the most efficient thing. And hopefully we don't break down. We're gonna try to get to this guy's house. All right, in Toyota we trust. I'm trusting George with this Optima that it's fully charged, and I'll get to drive the 17 minutes and make it. Nothing is ever easy. I literally go to start it and there's no battery.
Left my 8.6 up.
Oh god. Yeah, this has 10.5. That has 0, like nothing. Well, now we're leaving this thing and we're jumping in this thing. We're shopping for car parts here. Shopping for a battery. Oh, nice battery tie down.
Yeah, this is the quick release model.
Okay. Shit. Anyways, you know,
I don't know if I have the quick release on this one.
We're taking this battery as a spare. Okay, you can never have too many batteries. But realistically, that one's good and that one's good. This one's completely dead and that one's pretty dead. Fuck, this dude got messed up. Rest in peace. It's probably the alternator. Some lady hit this dude and whew.
Look at my fucking strut tower. Dude, that shit cracked.
Oh, dude.
Sick, my apron cracked, my
freaking
frame cracked down there too.
Wide open throttle into freaking.
Yeah, I have screens luckily in here.
Oh, damn. Damn, bro. Fuck. Damn.
All those tariffs they did?
We've come back. Came up, got a new business. We're selling batteries. All these batteries for this shitty car. Just click it over. Might be flooded. The fuel pump is electronic, so I don't know.
Do you have a fuse for it, or is it? You got the fuse for the pump or what?
There we go. Here's the task. Jumping on the freeway without an alternator. Let's do it. Okay, so far so good. A couple more exits and we'll be there. I realized my charger light didn't come on. Made it here. One way to test if your alternator's working is if you pull off the negative. If it stays running, then your alternator's good. If it dies, then your alternator sucks. This is a rental car?
You got
what the fuck?
The beat right here.
Quattro. Oh, I don't even have a radio in that car.
See?
What? Is this wood grain? Is this wood grain right here?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
it's a custom.
Dude,
it's a one of
like a 10 mil.
It's a one door panel, dude.
Damn. All right. Hell
Look
yeah.
at the steering wheel.
Hell yeah. Telling these guys, don't work too hard on it. It's shitty. I'll deal with it next year. All right, in the new rental car. Woo! One click, baby.
AC.
Woo! I'm fine. That thing don't have AC. Is your charge light normally on in this car? Solid front axle crew. 4 hours later, I'm finally at work. Okay, only been at work for 10 minutes and I'm already on lunch. Clocked out from work and we're back at the truck. We're going to see if it starts and runs. All right, so let's see. Give it a pump. Oh, the charge light isn't on. I think we're good. My lovely wife has brought the parts. Here are the parts. We have one voltage regulator, another voltage regulator, and another voltage regulator. And in here is another voltage regulator. So lovely wife brought all of my shitty voltage regulators. Hopefully one of these are good, I don't know. And then inside of this box here, an alternator. So let's try the shittiest looking regulator. All right, so we got the power probe on here. So when we're driving, we can see when we're gonna have to pull over. There we go, we just have it lit. We have a flashlight. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, George. Sure. If there's any clips after this, it means that I have broken down. So here I am pushing the car. Literally went around the block and it just died. So we're just gonna push it back to George's. All right, we're back here. We're leaving it. Just got off of work and we're going back to George's to try to finish this car. All right, so this guy fixed his charge light. I gotta fix my charge light. Back with this stupid car. Probably still sunlight out. Probably swap out the alternator. We'll test it. All right, George is gonna charge his battery. And then while we're at it, I'll probably just swap the alternator just to eliminate the factor. And I mean, well, actually, dude, look at that. Look at the belt.
I mean, it's
No way.
it's not even spinning, huh?
It's slipping.
I'm gonna laugh at the day. She's just.
You know what? You know what it was? I checked it off the side of the freeway.
Is your water pump seized? No, because it
No, this shit slipped. No, this shit is slipping. It's definitely slipping. Look at that.
Yeah.
Man, this is stupid. I'm just gonna tighten this. Literally, this thing's loose. We're just gonna loosen the bracket. Okay, snugged it up. That's a lot better. This bolt was like all the way over here. So I don't know if it's stretched out. All right, don't do this at home. We're gonna swap the batteries and the terminals are backwards so we don't fry anything. So we can charge this battery instead of this battery. This is hot, meaning it's live. You just don't want to wave this around everywhere and tap on the valve cover. Right. Again, I like how it's right up against the freaking. Look at that. At least you got this little rubber thing. You know what? You did the batteries or he did? Negative. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put on the, we're resetting back to 0. I'm gonna put the one I put NFG no fucking good, and I know it's this one because the one I replaced it with the first time was this dated one. So we put this back on. So gonna test this, start it up. I'll rev it, and then we'll get the voltmeter to it and see if it puts voltage out under a load. It's so hard to hear. I've never even heard it before.
Your pump screen on.
I think it's like under the car after the tank. Okay, and if you look closely, you can see a blunt fuse right here. Yeah, behind the back seat. Fuck. This is something for the farms. Fuel filter is empty. Look at that, boys. That's one way to tell. Okay, well, we're gonna suck fuel out to prime it. Maybe it's just like cavitating because there's, it shouldn't though. Maybe it is in tank. I don't know. Maybe sending unit and then gaslight? Because it's only one wire.
Does this have a gas?
Okay, well, there's definitely a bunch of oil everywhere. All right, upon further inspection and YouTube University, this is the fuel pump, right? Whatever these 7 bolts, and it's a single wire. And this single wire is the power. All right, car's idling. It's gonna die because we're not getting any voltage. Any second now. Now I gotta see, now we gotta track down the wiring diagram. There it is dying because there's no voltage. But it kicks on when I apply power. So fuel pump, relay, fuse. Hopefully it's in this kick panel. All right. Ignition relay. All right, let's take off this panel. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn on the ignition. We're gonna see which one of this is hot with ignition on, and then we'll just figure out the fuel pump and jump in. All right, so we gotta just jump this bottom wire to this top wire and we're done. We're just gonna jump this top to bottom. I'm just gonna give this guy his battery back. Thank you, thank you. I want to check continuity from the wire all the way to the fuel pump relay, and I didn't want to butcher anything, but I'm just gonna tow it. So we're gonna eat ramen. I need to wine and dine this guy for his hospitality, and 69 if you want. Yeah, sure. All right, we're here with the homie Adrian. Come save the day. I mean, I could fix this, but I'm gonna spend like freaking way too much time right now. How does it feel to drive such a classic car?
Dude, I feel like I'm back in the 70s.
Okay, gracias, compa. Wave bye to the car. Shitty cars. All right, you guys think little Josh can go from a dead stop, full lock up this hill? I think we could do it. She's back in the garage. All right, back home, found the wiring diagram, figured out the pinouts and the colors, what to match it to the Bosch relay, the connector off the voltage regulator, a spare voltage regulator, and it's pretty much the same as the fuel pump relay. Okay, so back a female plug, right? That's yellow, yellow with black, blue, black with a white stripe, black with a yellow stripe. We just have to match the numbers to the colors, or the numbers to the location, and that should be it. In the end, you should end up with something like this. All right, so I'm just ready to plug this thing in. Hopefully the battery's not dead because it charged bad at O'Reilly's. Literally, that's it. Hopefully I get voltage to my fuel pump now. It's on. That means the fuel pump's working, and hopefully it's not running off the battery. Just died. Let's try it again. Okay, fuel pump is connected. Does the fuel filter have fuel? No, it's empty. Fuel pump is not kicking on still. All right, so we're just gonna probe these connectors. We should be getting voltage to Y, which is this one. Okay, so I primed the fuel pump and we do have fuel in the filter. So the problem is there's no power getting to the fuel pump. All right, everybody, take some notes. I was probing these connectors because I knew BY, which is 86, was supposed to get power. Like, how come it's not getting power? Same thing, straight from the pump, LB from the resistor. How come it's not getting any power? Let me check some fuses. This one is busted. And then the one that was busted happens to be engine 15 amp. Okay, so get your fuse kit from Amazon. Let's grab a 15 amp. And let's see if it blows up right away. If it blows up, we probably have a short. And if this works, I probably didn't even need to make this. Getting power from these 2 pins now. Let's see if it starts. Okay, plug this in. Let's see if it stays on. Then my other problem was voltage, right? We're still getting good voltage, but we're connected to the battery charger. Okay, let's do our test. Oh, turned off. Okay, so we fixed the fuel pump, which wasn't broken before, but we're back to square one. Overcharging. We're probably overcharging. I did see 15.5, but since we're still seeing 13.2 here and there's no voltage drop, my battery's still good. All right, so if it's overcharging, I'll automatically say it's the voltage regulator. Since I have so many voltage regulators, I probably have a receipt. Okay, so the previous owner has this stack of receipts and parts. So let's find something with voltage regulator. I found a receipt for a voltage regulator. Okay, so 1720. Yeah, 1720. Installed new voltage regulator and ground cable for battery. It lasted for 4 years. So I'm just gonna exchange one and exchange an extra one so I could have a spare. Okay, so switch to the OEM and the car stays on. Okay, do we dare adjust the OEM one? I think so. We do it by bending the arm up. Okay, went to O'Reilly's and they gave me this as a new part, which looks a little used, but I guess it's new. Okay, so I test drove this thing last night and I was getting crazy voltage drops while cruising, so I'm thinking it's voltage regulator. Only reason I've been messing with this is because this was special order. Got the new one in, got the old one out. Charge lights off. Only way to find out is to test drive it. Okay, first test drive with the wife. Okay, you think we're gonna break down?
I hope we don't.
Okay, made it around the block. Low idle. It'll start slipping and whining and charge light will come on. Sounds like this thing's really creaking. So we're gonna change the alternator. Not even 5 minutes. Side by side, they look pretty similar. Play here in the bearings. This one has no play. Lights on, voltage is steady. All right, so we've come to the conclusion that both the alternators are bad. One doesn't fully charge, and then the other one has a bad bearing in it. It's like a real bad rattle, metallic noise. We should probably buy a new alternator. Don't pop off the rear. This bearing's so good, just needs some grease. So I mean, I wouldn't do this unless you have no other choice. Pop the seal back on. The previous problem with this alternator was there was some grinding and knocking and obnoxious noises. Let's see if that's still the case. Okay. rigged up my speedo to my ashtray. And I got this voltmeter. Hard to read on camera. Okay, so ended up getting an alternator from Rock Auto. I'm here with this guy, Vlog Dog. Anyways, everything is good. Everything's gravy. We're gonna go eat some ramen. That's it. Thanks.